We often think that waiting is wasted time, a pause button hit on our lives while the world moves on. We see the gap between our prayers and their answers, between our dreams and their reality, and we call it a void. But what if I told you that in the language of heaven, waiting is warfare? It's the sacred ground where our faith is either fortified or surrendered. It's in the delay that the true battle for our belief is waged. Think about a single seed. Does it sprout and grow basking in the bright, immediate light? No. It's pushed into the darkness, buried in the dirt. That soil isn't a punishment. It's the place of preparation. It's in the dark, under pressure, that the seed breaks open and finds the strength to push its way toward the sun. The darkness is essential for its growth. In the same way, the seasons of our lives that feel the darkest are often the very periods God is using to prepare us for the light that is to come. Every promise from God is attached to a process, and sometimes that process involves a delay. This delay isn't a denial of the promise, but a development of the person who will receive it. God is more interested in who we are becoming than in what we are getting. He delays not to frustrate us, but to forge us. Consider Joseph. He was given a dream of leadership, a vision of his family bowing before him. It was a powerful, divine promise. But what came next? Not the throne, but a pit. Not a crown, but chains. Not the palace, but a prison. The journey from the dream to the destiny was paved with betrayal, injustice, and long years of waiting. Why? Because the dream was real from the start, but the character required to steward that dream wasn't. The prison became Joseph's training ground. It taught him integrity when no one was watching, humility in the face of power, and reliance on God when all human help failed. Destiny requires discipline, and the delay was Joseph's classroom. Or look at Moses. He was born a leader, raised in the palaces of Egypt with the finest education. He had a heart for his people and tried to deliver them in his own strength, but it ended in failure and exile. For 40 years he wandered the desert, a shepherd in the wilderness. It seemed like his destiny was dead and buried in the sand. But God wasn't finished. In the solitude of the desert, God was stripping away his pride, his self-reliance, and his anger. He was building a deliverer in the dust. The wilderness wasn't a detour. It was the designated path to develop the humility and patience Moses would need to lead millions. So maybe the delay you're experiencing right now isn't really about what you're waiting for. It's not just about the job, the relationship, the healing, or the breakthrough. Maybe it's about who you are becoming in the waiting. Perhaps God is using this time to cultivate patience in you, to deepen your trust, to purify your motives, and to strengthen your faith in a way that an instant answer never could. Imagine a master weaver creating an intricate tapestry. If you look at it from the back, all you see is a chaotic mess of tangled threads, knots, and loose ends. Nothing makes sense. It looks like a mistake, but the weaver, working from the front, sees the beautiful, coherent pattern emerging. Faith is trusting the master weaver's pattern, even when all you can see are the messy threads on the underside of your life. It's the quiet confidence that the same God who began this beautiful story in you has already written the final chapter. He knows exactly what he's doing. So, let me encourage you today. That ticking clock you hear, that sense of urgency and panic, that's not the sound of your dream dying. Delay is not defeat. It's the sacred sound of destiny aligning. It's the quiet work of God behind the scenes, moving pieces you cannot see, preparing circumstances you cannot imagine, and developing a strength in you that you didn't know you possessed. If it hasn't happened yet, it's because God is still preparing it perfectly. Our timing is about immediacy. His timing is about readiness. God is never late. He is strategic. He is lovingly protecting you from stepping into a promise you think you're ready for, until you're truly ready for it. He's protecting the promise from you, and you from the promise, until the perfect moment of intersection. And when that moment comes, when the sun finally breaks through the fog and the promise arrives in its fullness, you will look back on this season of waiting not with resentment, but with reverence. You will see with perfect clarity that every single moment of the delay was necessary. You'll realize that the wait was worth it. The delay didn't destroy you. It defined you. It made you into the person who could not only receive the promise, but carry it with grace, strength, and wisdom. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more encouragement on your journey. Remember to hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We're so glad to have you as part of our community.